You know when you're watching old cartoons and the music matches the action exactly? This technique actually has a name: Mickey Mousing. And it actually goes well beyond animation and beyond comedy. It's a technique that should be handled with care. If you're working in certain genres or in certain tones, it can work wonders. But like all great rules in cinema, the most interesting examples go against the grain. Let's take a look. Mickey Mousing is over-illustrating the action through the musical score, drawn from the conventions of composing for cartoons. Every tiptoe gets paired with plucked strings. Every punch is synced with a loud drum crash. The name obviously refers to the Mickey Mouse character. But Disney wasn't the only one to use this technique. It can be found in different mediums and genres throughout film history. In animation, especially when it lacks actual dialogue, the technique almost acts like a voice. Think of Tom and Jerry, and how much personality for these characters comes through the pairing of music and behavior. It can also provide a sort of balletic pairing between sound and image. Early animators understood this and used the technique to great effect, but eventually it wore out its welcome. Chuck Jones, one of animation's absolute icons, had this to say about Mickey Mousing. All cartoons use music as an integral element in their format. Nearly all cartoons use it badly, confining it as they do to the hackneyed, the time-worn, the proverbial. For some reason, many cartoon musicians are more concerned with exact synchronization or Mickey Mousing than with the originality of their contribution or the variety of their arrangement. Jones makes a great point about the dangers of using this technique. But is it ill-advised in all scenarios? Or are there ways filmmakers can actually benefit from it? Where Mickey Mousing goes bad is when it tries to compensate for something lacking in the action. As a crutch, it becomes obvious, but in parallel, it can strengthen. Let's try a quick comparison. First up, Dr. No. As a counterexample, let's look at Liar Liar.
Something small.
Both scenes use Mickey Mousing to enhance the action. And even though the Mickey Mousing is more subtle in Dr. No, it creates a tone that feels more comedic and actually undersells this assassination attempt. Liar Liar, on the other hand, thrives in cartoonish action. The music supports the desired tone.
Ah, no! Come on! Stop it!
Does that mean that filmmakers can't use Mickey Mousing unless they're doing broad comedy? Of course not. The secret is moderation. In The Matrix, the tiniest facial gesture is amplified tenfold with a perfectly synchronized musical hit. A single glance becomes a hero moment. Daniel is injured and needs a miracle. Suddenly, Mr. Miyagi's full power is revealed. Here's a more subtle moment from Punch Drunk Love. Barry is desperate to get his love interest Lena on the phone. As soon as she answers, the light above the phone flicks on, and a single bright note is emphasized in the music cue.
Hello?
Lena!
It fits right in without doing too much or being too noticeable. A tiny flourish that sustains the film's romantic whimsy.
I didn't hear you!
I just want to know what you're doing.
I'm just calling you. I'm standing in my hotel room.
Yeah?
The shootout in Baby Driver is a great example because it edits the action to the music, creating a very cool rhythm. The synchronization makes the action feel balletic and fun.
Get us out of here, baby. Let's move. Come on, let's go.
Speaking about good writing, Shaun of the Dead is a comedy with some broad touches, so this moment doesn't feel out of place. Similarly, dance sequences are more naturally fit for Mickey Mousing, especially if the music is diegetic. But taking away the score can be just as effective. As Inigo is wounded, the soundtrack almost gasps with the audience in silent shock.
Sorry, Father. I tried.
Even though Mickey Mousing contains a negative connotation, the technique still has value. It just needs to be handled thoughtfully. Animation, comedies, musicals are more fitting. But if you're making something more tonally dramatic, you might use restraint. For your next project, use StudioBinder to organize and share your storyboards and more. Until next time, make sure your music plays a supporting role.